Love and hate, get it wrong. Cut me right back down to size. Sleep the day, let it fade. Who was there to take your place? No one knows, never will. Mostly me, mostly you. What do you say? What do you do? When it all comes down. 'Cause I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. It's taken me all this time to find out what I need, yeah. I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. It's taken me all this time. There is no blame, only shame. When you beg, you just complain. The more I come, the more I try. All police are paranoid. Well, so am I. So's the future. So are you to be creature. What do you say? What do you do? When it all comes down. 'Cause I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. It's taken me all this time to find out what I need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. It's taken me all this time. Shoot up, shoot up, shoot up, your high. Love and hate, get it wrong. She cut me right back down to size. Sleep the day, let it fade. Who was there to take your place? No one knows, never will. Mostly me, but mostly you. What do you say? What do you do? When it all comes down. Well, I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. It's taken me all this time to find out what I need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. It's taken me all this time. Hi, my name's Gravity Groove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. That was Come Down by Bush off of 16 Stone. It's their big breaking album. We only have, sadly, a little bit of time left together here in the quick draft land. So we are going to try to get a couple more drafts recorded before that goes away. And because this is a coin flip bullshit fuckfest format, who knows how we're going to do. The only 7 win runs we've had 3 of them now, have all been Strixhaven. All 3 of them, ladies and gentlemen, have been Strixhaven. 1 trophy, 2 trophy, 3 trophies in our 17 lands data. We have more O3s than we have ever had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 O3s out of 23 events. Pretty awful. Our win rate is hovering around 51%, which, having read some reports from other people who've done what I'm trying to do here in gathering rares and playing huge sets of limited, I've gotten a lot of similar data, actually. Most people saying they're having far worse results than they were in Kaldheim, that the format is far more volatile, that having schools basically sets you on a track, so while initially it seems like it's complicated, it's really as simple as establishing what your open school is by like pick 6 or 7 and then never straying. So it has a lot less modularity than Kaldheim had as a result of that. And because of the Mystic archives, the double rares and mythics that are possible make the format just a swingy pile of bullshit. And players who claim they had similar results to me in Kaldheim, which was around 70% win rate, having closer to what I'm having, which at lowest was 48 and at highest was 54. So just like coin flippy bullshit results, indicating that this is a low skill Prince format, and by and large, staying in your lane is fine. It doesn't help you at all if you draft a perfect deck, because your opponent's curve out for nutty rare or mythic could just absolutely clobber you into oblivion anyway. Yeah, not really my cup of tea, folks. I like skill testing formats and games, and this really ain't one of them. It is unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. Pugilist is great on an average, but closing statement is insane, and we found Strixhaven to be very, very good. So we're going to take closing statement. We could add Master Sinistrist and Augmented Pugilist. Tilt. But now we have the two best pieces of removal in these packs, which also pretty great. Wow, Guiding Voice, Inkling Summoning, Spectre of Fens. These are all fantastic. I think Guiding Voice or Inkling Summoning are the cards that I see go away faster on average. Spectre can come really, really late sometimes. The bots don't seem to value it that much. But Inkling Summoning and Guiding Voice are harder to find. I think I value the first Inkling Summoning a little bit more than the first Guiding Voice. I like Pilgrim of Ages a lot. There's another Spectre. I don't particularly need to rare draft right now. I think I have 4 of those anyway. We'll take Pilgrim. Wow, so many good things. Reduced to Memory is pretty great. Leech Fanatic and Inkling Summoning, of course, pretty great. This is actually a decision point for me. Reduce to Memory. I mean, it's exile removal, and it's exile non-land permanent, which makes it uniquely good. Inkling Summoning, we already have 1. I mean, getting more is fine, but not a big priority. 2 drops are very, very important in this archetype. Leech is one of the better ones. We do have a lot of time to pick up 2 drops still, though. I think I'm going to take Reduce. Having a piece of exile removal in the sideboard seems potentially like big game. Oftentimes I'm in this deck, I end up with a much higher curve than I think I'm going to have, because Witherblooms seem to come fairly late as well. And I have had some success with those closing out games, or at least giving us a little bit of a life buffer to potentially get back like Brackish Trudges, if we find them. We've got all the lessons. Just need some learns. Need some learns, folks. We could take this land just to have a potential red splash if we get offered a nutty red card. I don't think Reconstruct is the card for us. Okay, so Humiliate or Guiding Voice. We have 3 lessons we definitely want, so we probably want Guiding Voice higher than Humiliate, but curious, what do the pros think? Humiliate is a C to C+, Guiding Voice is a C to C+. Yeah, well, I value this a little more right now. Hopefully another Humiliate comes around. We'll take a 2-drop. It's not the 2-drop we want. Hey, it's another Guiding Voice. Or a Silverquill Pledge Mage. Or a Spectre of the Fens. Well, we do need creatures. There was another pack with the Spectral Offense after this, which I expect might come back around. I'm going to take the Pledge Mage. And it did not come back around. Well, if I have to play this, I will. Oh, Leech came back. I really, really don't want to be playing Promising Dusk Mage, but again, if I have to, I will. One of those might be fine. Humiliate. Not Pest Summoning. We could just take Dragon Guard Elite here and cap some value, I think. Yeah, I want to crush people. Let's take Humiliate. I'm just not going to rare draft unless it's in my damn colors. Not this run. Witherbloom or Pledge Mage. Probably Witherbloom here. Or Silverquill. Callous Blood Mage seems pretty great. Heated Debate is worth splashing for, potentially, but not with a Callous Blood Mage in the pack. While that would be very, very funny, I do not think it's the correct choice. Now we have 2 good learns and 3 lessons. I'm not excited to take another Pilgrim here, but I think I do. Certainly better than Promising Dusk Mage. God, would you stop giving me this fucking card? I hate it. Defiant Strike or Stone Rise. We don't have a lot of the put counters on things cards. We don't have a lot of the Magecraft guys yet either. I guess really just Silverquill. Defiant Strike is a decent trick in that regard, though. I mean, it gives these guys flying or whatever in just cycles. I generally don't like this card. It's only if I have a lot of counter synergies am I wanting to play it. We might play Defiant Strike. Exile, yep, please. Not much here. Not much here. Guiding Voice or another Leech. We have 3 2-mana creatures. We probably want at least 2 more, but Guiding Voice is really good. Archway could be another way to splash if we pull into a red or green card. I'll take the Spirit here. Again, it's not a card I want to play, but I will if we have to. Agonizing Remorse is also fairly playable. You want at least 13 or 14 creatures, I think. This is generally not a card I'm very excited to play, but it's playable. Again, if we end up with red, we'll have plenty of... Hey, there's a Snarl. And no significant like bomb removal in these colors. So what's our removal so far? We have 2 Expels, 1 Closing Statement. Could use 1 or 2 more pieces for sure. I think we just take the Snarl for the value, huh? I do hope we end up getting some more flying creatures. We have a flying creature problem here in that we don't have any. Kind of unusual. I mean, we could take Spectre. I think Spectre or Island Shield Mage is going to come back. Yeah, I'll just cap the rare here. Another Pledge Mage. There's another Heated. We do now have 2 Lorehold Campuses if we want to take the Heated. But I think Silverquill Pledge Mage is fine too. It's pseudo flying. Wow, Poet's Quill. Yeah, please. I wish it wasn't in a pack with Brackish Trudge as well. But yeah, Poet's Quill. Umbral Juke, pretty great. Study Break, also pretty great. Intro, also pretty great. Dang. So currently we have 3 learn cards and I believe 3 lessons. Reduce, expanded, and inkling summoning. Kind of wish we had one more. I don't think I can leave the removal here. Make Your Mark might make the cut if we want a higher count of triggers for these pledge mages. We do have a lot of pledge mages. We also have a couple other promising dust mages in the sideboard should we need more creatures. As long as we get to 13 or 14 creatures, we're probably fine. I do hope one of those flyers comes back. I guess this counts. This will let us recast one of our big removal spells. Seems pretty good. I don't think there's anything else in this pack for us. Humiliate, Professor's Warning, Guiding Voice. Another 1 mana trick here is fine, but we do have some good ones already. Our 2-drop slot for creatures is still kind of light. We might end up running that Stone Eye Spirit. Just cutting the Ageless Guardian to run it. I'd rather run the Humiliate over the Agonizing Remorse. Guiding, Professor's Warning, or Humiliate. I like the idea of the Humiliate. I mean, there are so many big, expensive cards. You usually have targets for it. Yes, it's going to be a bad draw very, very late, but seems like a pretty good draw in most scenarios. And it kind of does a similar thing to Guiding Voice. Study Breaker Intro. So this will give us a 4th lesson and a 2nd piece of Exile Anything removal in our sideboard. Seems kind of exciting. We might be able to get one more Learn card before these packs are cashed, so I'm going to take that. Spectre of the Fens seems great. Spectre of the Fens did come back. We're going to take that and be happy we got one. Sadly, just one. I've had some drafts where I end up with like 4 or 5, and I only can run 2 or 3. But one is a little underwhelming. Our flying is very weak and situational in this run, which is potentially problematic. Definitely not where we want to be. Normally, it's a lot easier to get flying things, but is this Leech Fanatic here? This is probably Leech Fanatic here. Well, there's another Study Break. So we do have 4 Learn, 4 Lesson. Probably not running that. Definitely not running that. Might run that. Okay, so we ended up with a couple rares, but one we already have. Well, 3 rares. So we got Poet's Quill, we got the Snarl, and we have the Callus, which we already had 4 of. I think this curve... we want to run 16 land. We can cut Crushing. We can cut Crushing. We could cut a land and cut the Ageless Guardian. That leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good 2-drops to develop on turn 2. As well as double Humiliate if we don't have anything to do. We always want to be casting this on 3 if possible, but sometimes that won't line up. Do we want more creature 2-drops as a result of having multiple Humiliates? We could cut Defiant Strike, but I do like Defiant Strike a lot with 3 Silverquill Pledge Mages. Just a way to cycle and either like get Surprise Lifelink or Surprise Flying and send in the Squidod. Pilgrim is effectively like half land, and we do have 2 of them, which makes the idea of cutting 1 land kind of a little more reasonable. We could run one of these just to have a potential scry outlet to use that mana if we get to the late game. 16 land. Curve's a little high for 16 land, but we do have a ton to do in the early turns. We got 1 5-drop, 2 4-drops. Yeah, let's try 16. Let's see how it feels. 13 creatures. 13 or 14 with this many tricks is probably where you want to be. And this does double as a creature if we want it to be. Yeah, let's try this. This isn't the best pile of this design that I've gotten, but
take your marks. Set.
Give it a shot. Our best draws are definitely going to involve a 2-drop into a Humiliate. Okay. We don't need white mana right away. Got a little time to find it. Our opponent is doing what we're doing, but better. It's a little frightening. Hoping they don't have guided voice here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh man, white mana would have been great there. Guess we're swinging. It's crazy that he was blocking that spot. So if we cap another land, we get to play the Poet's Quill and, oh shit, this is learn too, isn't it? Yeah, we got more learn than we have lessons. I think we have 5 learn, 4 lessons. I'll have to keep that in mind. If we get into that 4th land, we can Poet's Quill and equip this. Start hammering our opponent. Hey, they're using Defiant Strike too. Fellow Chucker, eh? Uh-oh. Well, it killed both my children. We have Guiding Voice to get the next piece of removal, so we can give our Leech Fanatic double lifelink. Or we can just cast the... No, I think we want to do this. And if he's going to make that real big, we're going to make him feel bad about himself. Or do we just want Expanded? Expanded makes us vulnerable to him having removal. It's interesting. It's an interesting spot, folks. Also now realizing I'm going to take a piece of removal I can't cast because I'm an idiot. It's double white, you dumb idiot. Sure. Always had it, folks. Sure. Just swing both. Drop a Pledge Mage. Okay. Good trades. Wow, he's all the colors, huh? Holy fuck, dude. Alright. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah. Okay. So we want to hold the next land, because I think we've basically gotten everything we need out of our sideboard. Yeah. You're down to 1 life, sir. Guess we're top decking. It's a shitty time to draw Humiliate. And Study Break. All we have left is Expanded in there, huh? Yep, you've got the Scry, we don't. But he's at 1 life. Back to back, we draw Humiliates. How shitty. Yeah. Yeah. Probably should have made a token, huh? Do this. We'll just Study Break and cycle the planes next turn. He basically needs to have removal. The creature doesn't do it. Cool. We saw the dark side of humiliating people. We have felt the pain. Thank you. Find that and more goth poetry at my Patreon. Yeah, I can pronounce that. E.T. E.T. Well. Huh. We probably can't keep this. That's pretty terrible too. We'll kick a land, I guess. Bad hands. Bad opening hands. Fuck my fucking life. There goes my Poet's Quill. Holy fuck. So, bad hand into getting absolutely fucking dirt napped turn 1. Yeah. Well, good game, folks. And that's Magic in a nutshell. Yep. Yeah. This game is really gross sometimes. Got to take my best card. Did that not block? What the fuck was that? Okay. Sure. I don't know why that didn't block. I dragged to the thing and clicked. You probably heard the click. And now we're flooding in a 16 land deck. What a great day. What a great day to be alive. Try this again. Click. Click. Yep, probably just expelling that. There are creatures in this deck. At least in theory. Holy fuck. We're going to take a moment here to tell you what the actual probability of this happening is. We are 28 cards, so 12 cards remaining. We only have 8 land left in the deck. So let's go to our deculator. 16 land deck, 24 cards, 12 cards drawn. Only 8 land remain, so we've drawn 8 lands. This is a 2.3% chance to occur. So that's fun. We haven't missed a land drop once in our aggro deck. Probably just going to buy the Pilgrim. I don't really see any other play here. We're not under a ton of pressure. Okay, maybe now we're just going to blow that up. I guess we could get the Pilgrim. Let's wait and buff the Pilgrim. We'll take 1 more damage this turn. I think it'll probably be okay. We have to really hope he doesn't have the Professor's combat trick either, or that's going to suck a lot for us. So now we have 7 mana. We can cast this end step. Should have played the leech. Putting the counter on the leech would have been more important. That's a small punt. Should have played the leech there, folks. Put a stop at our end step. Move to our end step. Hope he doesn't have the card we are worried he has. I'd rather it be Lash of Malice if he has something, but it could easily be the Professors. In which case that could kill us. Okay, Lash is fine. Lash is fine. So the leech play wouldn't have helped. This actually ended up being the better play. point where we can play and recur this thing at once. Holy fucking shit. We've got 9 land. Only 7 remain in our deck, but all we can fucking do is draw land. Good lord. Yeah, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? This is just completely anemic. Seven land left and 25 cards, folks. Can we draw something that's not a land? Oh, don't have removal. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, our opponent is the luckiest human in the universe. Yeah, and we are not. Another land. Holy fuck, we drew 10 land in 15 cards. Can't win games like that, folks. We're in a 16 land deck, and we somehow drew all but 6 lands in 15 cards. Even after pulling 2 with Pilgrim, we still just top deck land over and over and over again. Not a game, folks. That's not a game. We did not get to play a game there. We have Professor on 2, Umbral Juke up on 3, or Inkling summoning, obviously. What a shit show that was. This game tilts me so much when it doesn't let you play. Interesting. So now we have double white if we want to fetch the reduce to memory. Okay. I'm not sure this plan is going to work for you, opponent. Especially since we can just pass and hold up Umbral Juke. And closing statement from here. Yeah. Just gonna do this. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I've had games like that. You really can't afford to do nothing in the first couple turns, and if your opponent just plays a creature, and removes yours, you're very, very dead very, very quickly. I didn't even get to enjoy that one. Okay, okay. What do you think, Henry? Yeah? It's a popular opinion these days. Such a populist. Doesn't want to rock the goat. I'll see myself out. Oh boy, all the tricks, no creatures. We're on the draw, so we will have a little time. I can definitely just play Humiliate with no target too. Yeah, I think this might be okay. We're definitely going to be at the mercy of the top of our deck a little bit, but scary. think I'm probably just going to cast Defiant Strike here after he attacks to cycle it. Oh. Okay, now I'm worried. Now I'm very worried. Should I just study break here? It's got to be right to get this down and then be able to humiliate and get life back. Unless he's got shock, in which case my life is over. Like shock, another red mana, and then like the double strike trick. Oh, wow, nothing. That's very, very fortunate for us. Steal a creature. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't steal a creature there, right? Oh, okay. Ooh, wow. Dude's getting wide. And we're still just doing this. I think we just pass with Study Break up here. Like, we could play the Pledge Mage, but the blocks are going to be shit. We don't want to expand it back because he's just going to take it. Not yet, anyway. Uh-huh. We are flooding again. 8 land in 11 cards. 8 land in 11 cards, folks. Or 8 land in 13 cards, sorry. Fucking hell. Sure. Not attacking with the 3/2. 2, 4, 11. Yeah, I think that's fine. Spectra defends, pretty good. We can Silverquill Pledge Mage and keep up Expel, which I like. I think it's fine to trade these here. Kind of sucks. Now he doesn't have to tap the creature to attack, which is a significant bummer. Bricked out my 2/1. We're still flooding. Trading the Pledge Mage for the 2/1 doesn't feel very good. Spell we can cast. Or, you know, we could continue to flood. 8 land remain in our deck of 24 cards. I guess we're just going to be activating the Sphincter Offense. Yeah, this is not a good card. I mean, he had them very early, but they require so much support. It lends you to a wrong half deck problem, where you just draw all your clever luminaries and not the triggers for them to make them explosive. Like, that's a constructed card. It's not a draft playable card. Not that I haven't died to it. Like, if a person draws 2 of them and then just draws, like, absolutely crazy stuff, they can kill you just like anyone else can. Oh, pretty good. Will you blow me where the Pampers is? Those who understand that. If you're old, you should feel bad. How dare you? Really? Wow. Aggressive. He's got a lot of stuff to spam, so I think we're taking this. I don't want that getting multiple counters. A little scary. I also don't want to trade it here, but he's going to double flying us next. Well, he can't really. I think we're good. Sure. Opponent seems to have a pretty good deck. Surprising. Does this automatically have vigilance? Oh, okay. Okay. Pretty good. You actually can't put another counter on this because that enables that, but we're going to just take that, I think, with our Humiliate. So, Humiliate. Found the campus. Gain our life back. I think we'll just Study Break and foil their attack for next turn. Or their blocks, as it were. Yeah, you can take that if you want. So, Blood Mage. I don't know why I stepped on my black like that. So we'll hold up Defiant Strike so we can... I don't know, because they're both going to be flying. We will just cast the Eager first here. Triggers the Silverquill, he can make the order flying, etc., etc. Yep. And you're really losing to lifelink. Okay, I mean, Witherbloom is nice. Yeah. Sure. That's fine. We have a different fat boy to put on the field. We've got 6 land here. We might just be scrying. I think we're scrying upkeep next turn. Sure. Cool. Sure. If our opponent has any significant creature to play, we've got an answer. We also have Silverquill. Wow. Yeah, let's just force them to trade it down. Yep. Something miraculous is happening, ladies and gentlemen. We're winning games, and that has been my experience with Silverquill overall. It's just been the most reliable of the schools, of the constructions. Took me some 15 or 20 drafts to figure that out, but yeah, it seems like it's head and shoulders above other schools, and I would expect it to be highly contested in traditional draft. Now, obviously, you still just want to get into your damn lane, 9 times out of 10. But if this one's open, I would jump right in. So this isn't very good. We don't have any 2-drops, but I can't throw it away. Like, the card quality is high. And again, we can always cycle Defiant Strike if we need to on one of our opponent's creatures. I think is what we're gonna do. I just want to draw a different card. We did not get the 2-drop we wanted for Christmas. Have all their colors on turn 3. It's a little scary. Means we can expect to see some heated debate or potential lore hold command. That card is... That's pretty surprising. That's not what I expected to see. Think we have enough planes, folks? Our mana is a lot of mana right now. Sure. Creature's a creature. I'll trade him. Planes. Pledge Mage. Guiding Voice on Pledge Mage doesn't really do much. We're just playing Pledge Mage. That's a terrible fucking name. Like, that name should absolutely be banned. Holy shit. That's filthy. You're a bad person. It's an awful lot of color support. This might just be a pile of everything. Just everywhere they could get their hands on, which is a little scary. Well. Do this. Get our summoning. Cast our summoning. Become flying. And get our first bit of damage in there. Two mountains for... Almost to the point of starting to be able to cycle the Pilgrim. Looking for some gas. Well, that was anticlimactic. What are we doing here, opponent? We are doing nothing, apparently. Well. No instant. That's good. Probably the time to go in on this then, right? Maybe we're just doing Leech Fanatic and expanded next turn, like Leech Fanatic, Eager, and expanded next turn to get another trigger. Yeah. Please no Draconic Invention or Intervention. Please. Spiteful Squidod. Alright. So, maybe now we are putting Expanded Anatomy on this. And make him sack a creature full swing. I guess that actually blanks a couple of my swings now. Oh no. I really thought they would have sacrificed the squad there. Well, I made a misplay and then they made a misplay. I guess if he has like a 1-mana trick to give himself lifelink, he could survive here, right? He's got 8 in the air. He's got to block the 4 and the 2. Oh, no, he lives with one life regardless of the outcome. Oh, okay. Or gives in to the dark urge to end one's own life. And move on to the next plane. Well, I barely knew you, opponent. Good effort. We both punted there a little bit at the end. I did not think that that I would have gotten to 5 with this. I thought maybe the lack of more of a top end was going to be a very serious concern. But other than the game where we had a 2.3%er where we drew 10 landed and 15 cards, we've done pretty good. It's felt fairly competitive. Do I wish one of those expels was like a Lemonade or a Mage Hunters or even a Lash of Malice? Yeah. But they're okay. Why are you always in my opening hand? It's fine. It's fine. So we've got a turn 2 into a turn 3. Seems great. Into a turn 3 into a turn 3. Or a turn 2 into a turn 3 into a turn 3. Words. I also feel like this is one of the color combinations I like splashing in the most. Because I like both green and red, what they can add to this. And they're relatively easy to do. There is statistics for this card that if you have that in your opening hand, you cast it successfully, you're like 16% more likely to win, which is very believable. Haven't seen this card in action. Hey, we got to get Poet's Quill out. Go nuts, buddy. Assuming you're taking Inkling Summoning. Really? Okay. Kind of surprising. So we'll just do this. Get our lifelink on. Defiant Strike. Sure. We can play Silverquill or Umbral Juke and equip Poet's Quill. Seems pretty good. Ideal line for us would be he does something to put counters on this, and we just juke him. Now don't play a creature. Don't play a creature. Don't play a creature. Fuck! Okay, we're gonna try to bait him. We're gonna try to bait him here. I think that's our best bet, is Jabate. We want him to play like professors or whatever to trade with the Star Pupil, so that we can Umbral Juke him. Or to just block it to try to soak some damage. We're really, really trying to juke him here. Our opponent did not fall for it. He is Galaxy Brain. He's too smart. Gonna need one of our other pieces of removal. We've got, sure. We've got a closing statement, 2. That works. 2 expels. Just run it back, I think. Really? This is fascinating. How does he seem to know what we're doing the way he does? I guess we'll grab our removal spell now. So he is not giving us any chance to Umbral Juke him. Yeah. We're going to give him one more chance to Umbral Juke. Thank you. Professor's Warning. Indestructible. Okay. Seems like a good spot. Alright. That works. That's fine. We've got more juice than you. Damn it. Well, I mean, I liked all those cards, but I super don't care. We're just gonna do this. Do this. Do this. Sure. He's dead. Cool. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't know how he played around our Umbral Juke so skillfully. Because we're not live right now. But he played like we had it, like he knew we had it. Still got him, though. Can't really race the Poet's Quill, right? And this is the kind of Magic that's good for me, right? We're running into other people doing what we're doing, but we're playing better than they are. That's what you want to be able to do as a Magic player who's played this game for a long time. You want to be able to play so well that you're a Platinum 1, skipping Diamond entirely and getting paired against the 168th highest ranked Limited player in the world. That's what you want, generally speaking. Wouldn't be an opening hand without Defiant Strike, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, look what it is. It's Silverquill. Is anyone surprised? No, no one's surprised. Of course I'm not blocking. Of course I'm not blocking. Whoa. Whenever you attack, untap each creature you control, then tap any number of... What the fuck? Other tapped creatures you control get +1 attack. Untapped creatures get +0/+1. This is very strange. I don't know if this is important or not. I don't know if this is important or not. I have no idea. Okay. Just open it up here. So, I mean, we definitely could lose this because they have a rare on turn 2. It's going to make combat tricky for us. And rares and mythics often decide games against equally skilled players, and oftentimes games against not equally skilled players. We haven't seen many rares or mythics in this particular set, which is why we've gotten so far. Wow, what a perfect curve out our opponent has. It's an incredible curve out. Just completely flawless. What a flawless curve out, man. Yeah, there's not much we can do here. That one rare has single-handedly made us attacking back virtually impossible. He's got one black up. It's not worth playing into a potential 1-mana trick, completely blowing me out here. Well, I mean, that's just screaming it, right? So if you got it, I'm happy for the Token Aegis to die. Boy, are we flooding. Boy, are we flooding a lot. Yeah, feeling pretty dead here, folks. Seven land, which is pretty terrible. If he has a trick, that's fine. Yeah, our opponent just had absolutely everything they needed. Let's move on to a more winnable game. At any rate, we got 6 wins. We can't complain if we don't get the full 7. We played against a much higher ranked opponent there, but it wasn't really about the rank. It was about the fact that they had a rare on turn 2 or turn 3, and we did not have a way to interact with it. And that's just how these games go. Your opponent has something like Rutha, which should have been a rare. If they have that on turn 3 and you don't have an answer, you lose the game. And they had Rutha on turn 3 and we lost the game. This surprises no one. Yeah, okay. I mean, hopefully we'll get a 2-drop, but can't complain too much about this. A little surprised Defiant Strike isn't here. Hey, look, it's Silverquill again. Almost as if Silverquill is much, much, much better than everything else. Well, that's pretty good for me. Cal's Blood Mage or Pledge Mage? Pledge Mage opens up Guiding, so I think Pledge Mage. If you've got Lash, just burn it. Or Umblejuke. Umblejuke would probably be good too. You can't let me gain life. Sure. Can't let me gain life. Man, I wish we saw Flunk. That card is really, really good. Okay, we're a little land heavy. We can Guiding Voice this. If he has a Lash, we'll get punished. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna play around Lash. Oh, Quill is here, ladies and gentlemen. Do something about that. We're taking a little too much damage. I'm going to start by... Reduce the memory. Equip this. And... I'm just going to Study Break next turn. Whole bunch of life. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Got some value out of it at least. So we will do this. We'll do this. Uh-oh. God damn. 2 flunks and an expel? Holy fuck. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? 2 flunks and an expel. It's just incredible. I don't know if we can beat that. I don't think we can beat that. Yeah. I don't think we can beat 2 flunks and an expel. And a follow-up. Wow, we are so fucked. Two flunks and an expel. Completely backbreaking. Sure. So we gotta kill the flyer here. Damn, can you fucking draw a goddamn land? Holy shit. This fucking guy. Oh, we're just gonna Umbral Juke a token. Block the Pledge Mage, I think. He topped something. How dead am I? Too bad. So sad. Womp womp. have anything left to get? Oh, yes we do. Let's just go completely insane, shall we? Not bad. We've got 8 land remaining in our deck, 22 cards to go. We need our opponent to brick for a couple turns. Sure. They have drawn Flunk, Flunk, Expel. So... Pilgrim of the Ages. So the winning line is casting Reduce on a chump to get flying, but also I could just win in another turn. Probably fine. Like, the risky line is use the Reduce on a garbage creature, but then he immediately plays like a Mythic and we lose. Don't want to take that line. Feels like a bad line. And that that's a 7-win run. We're going to take that 7-win run and we're going to put it into our sadness hole. The sadness hole that has grown very, very vast from our 50% win rates in this format. The sadness hole needs wins. It needs consistency. It needs validation that we are good players and that we do make good decisions and that we deserve love. I hope I believe that. So this deck did pretty good. We did not rare draft. We took Closing Statement as our first pick and followed that train all the way down. We have a general idea for how these cards tend to come out, and getting Poet's Quill like pick 3 or 4 was pretty nutty and not something I would expect to see in a real draft. We did make some good decisions, I think, in putting this thing together, and we got rewarded. We also drew pretty reasonably, and 13 creatures ended up mostly being plenty, honestly. The Silverquill Pledge Mages were absolute fucking champs here, carrying a lot of the team, doing a lot of work. And yeah, I would play this deck over and over again if I could. So maybe we will. My name has been Gravity Groove. This has been Not Safe for Work Magic. If you've enjoyed the show, please consider liking, subscribing. That is, stop what you're doing, go to your computer or your little, and put something down in the comments below. Like, hey, you look really tired. That's just how I look, folks. I have partial paralysis on one side of my face, and that makes my my eyes not open up all the way, and also means I don't have full control of my face muscles on this side, so when I tried to whistle, it comes out like this. So all over here, it's all the right lip. It's just, you know, genetic, man. It's what I was born with. Don't make fun of me. Thanks for watching, and I do hope to see you again. Boom.